We're giving you a live look right now. Teachers from all across the state are in Raleigh. This is the scene as the crowd continues to grow. Thousands took the day off to head to the state capitol for what is known as May Day. Well, buses loaded up early this morning with Triad teachers headed for Raleigh this morning. We wanted to show you what it looked like at Dudley High School in Greensboro. A couple dozen teachers hopping on board, signs in hand, ready to speak out and make their voices heard. You know, the last time this type of teacher rally happened in Raleigh was back in 2019. This is what it looked like some 7 years ago. The large crowd all dressed in red. The theme, Red for Ed. Thousands turned out with a shared message, pushing for better pay, funding for teachers. History now repeating itself. This is teachers are trying to send a message to lawmakers today. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us with this WFMY Plus special. I'm Tanya Rivera. Several school districts in our area canceled classes, allowing teachers to take the day to be at the rally. And that includes our local districts, Guilford, Winston-Salem, Forsyth, Alamance, Burlington, Thomasville City Schools. Asheboro City Schools is operating remotely today. Rockingham County already had this day off. Right now we have live team coverage stretching from here in the studio all the way to Raleigh. WFMY News 2's Ben Briscoe, Kevin Kennedy, and Manning Franks are all there covering the rally as it is unfolding. So let's start right there in the state capitol with WFMY News 2's Ben Briscoe.
The speakers on the stage just started a few minutes ago. This is the third time I've covered one of these rallies in the past 10 years or so that I've been here. And I will tell you that the crowd is just as enthusiastic this time. It is growing by the moment. There are still teachers coming in, including this group right over here from Alamance County. Marie actually took the train here this morning. Why'd you want to come out?
So it's really important that we get this funding for our students. In our district alone, we're missing 50 critical exceptional children's positions. This includes OTs, speech language pathologists, teachers, psychologists, interventionists, and these kids from our gen ed friends need some of these services that they're just not provided in our district because the funding simply isn't there. So we're here today to really get that funding for those kiddos because they deserve it. They deserve a well-funded public education.
How have you seen kids suffer because of those positions not being there?
So in our classroom alone, we share a speech language pathologist across our whole school. Around 50 to 60 kids. That's an insane amount of kids to try and speech language, critical communication. Kids who have critical communication needs those services. She is stretched so thin and it's impacted our kids. We only get to see her once a week. We should be seeing her way more than that. But because of where she is stretched, she's not just at our school, she's at several other schools. And we just need more people in the door. We need to get that funding so we can get these kids these services. They're suffering without them. Could you imagine not being able to communicate and not knowing how and just not having the service provided to you? That is a crazy thing. We have to be doing more for these kids. They're literally our future. We're not going to make it as a country if we aren't teaching these kids the right things right now.
What is the message that you hope the people back in that building, that's the General Assembly building back there, what do you want them to take away from this out here?
That we're here and we're not giving up. We're going to get this funding. We're going to get it no matter if we have to march every single day. We want this for our students. We want this for our schools. We are here and we're ready to fight for it.
Speaking of funding, one of the things that you guys are asking for is a 25% raise for all educators across the board in the state. Why is that needed?
Because a lot of our teachers are working 2 jobs right now. Some of our teachers are going home and doing Instacart or Uber. We're not able to provide for our regular day lives in this profession, and this profession takes a lot of time. We're not just working during the school day. We're going home, we're writing IEPs, we're checking in on kiddos, we're answering emails from parents, we're preparing for the next day. We don't have time to have 2 jobs. We need to be paid fairly for the one job that we are doing, which is educating these kids.
And when you do have 2 jobs, how does that take away from your ability to perform in the classroom?
We're tired. I mean, all of the time. Can you imagine working an 8-hour day and then pulling another 6 hours at night? When do you have time to relax or just be a person, a human being? I mean, I want to be the best that I can be for my kids, and that includes getting adequate rest, and we're just not getting that.
Well, thank you for taking care of our kids.
Thank you so much.
So that's Marie's story from Alamance County. I want you to take a look around here. There are hundreds of educators from all across the state out here. That was Alamance County. We've also talked with the folks from Guilford, from Forsyth, from the mountains, from the beach. Tanya, there's a lot more stories like that, and we're going to be talking with them throughout this special.